Welcome to U.S. Immigration. The most awaited July 2021 visa bulletin is out. We can see strong advancement in employment-based and family-based categories. Few of the movements were already predicted by the State Department. You should have known the trend if you have watched those July 2021 prediction video. Employment-based final action date for all the category will match the filing date chart before end of this fiscal year, that is October 2021. So we should see more advancement of dates in coming months. For your immigration news and updates, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. The usage of family-based immigrant visas remains low due to the ongoing pandemic. This is because over 95% of family-based immigrant visas are processed by consular posts overseas, many of which have very limited visa appointments available. We anticipated advances in the family-based category, as per State Department prediction. Immigrant visa prioritization at U.S. consular posts. With the ongoing pandemic, there have been severe backlogs in immigrant visa processing at U.S. embassies and consulates worldwide. The operation capacity at each post varies based on local conditions and safety precautions. The overwhelming majority of posts still have limited capacity to process immigrant visas. The U.S. Department of State, which has jurisdiction over all U.S. embassies and consulates, has prioritized the processing of immigrant visa cases based on various factors. This prioritization of case types will likely remain in effect until the pandemic is under control. 4 tiers of prioritized visa categories. Consistent with U.S. immigration law, the Department of State has explicitly listed family reunification as a priority. In furtherance of this rule, the Department of State has set forth the following 4 tiers for prioritizing the processing of immigrant visas. Tier 1, immediate relative, inter-country adoption visas, age-out visa applicants who will soon no longer be eligible due to age, and SI special immigrant visas for Afghan and Iraqi nationals working with the U.S. government. Tier 2, immediate relative visas, fiancé visas, and returning resident visas. Tier 3, family preference immigrant visas and SE special immigrant visas for certain employees of the U.S. government abroad. Tier 4, all other immigrant visas, including employment preference and diversity visas. To mitigate current backlogs in Tier 1 and Tier 2, the vast majority of public resources have been utilized to maximize the case numbers processed under these categories. In the meanwhile, consular posts still need to process at least some Tier 3 and Tier 4 cases each month to ensure these visa categories do not incur significant additional backlogs due to being lower in the prioritization hierarchy. Now let's get back to the topic of analyzing the July visa bulletin. Links for the Department of State and USCIS visa bulletin is provided in the description. Let's start from the family-based category. Date for filing application is the date when you can submit I-485 or NVC applications to USCIS or DOS. Your priority date should be before this date. USCIS was allowing date of filing chart for family-based categories, except F2A. You may need to check USCIS visa bulletin to know if it changes. You can see all the family-based filing dates in the screen. In F1, Mexico is at 1st August 2000, moving 2 months and 17 days forward. Philippines is at 22nd April 2015, moving 11 months and 7 days forward. Other countries at 15th May 2016, moving 2 months and 14 days forward. In F2A, all the countries, including rest of the world, China, India, Mexico, and Philippines is at June 1, 2021, moving 1 month forward. In F2B, Mexico is at 8th August 2000, with no change. Philippines is at 1st October 2013, moving 2 months forward. Other countries at 22nd September 2016, moving 1 month and 7 days forward. In F3, rest of the world, China, and India is at 22nd August 2009, with 21 days forward. Mexico is at 8th September 2000, with no movements. Philippines is at 1st October 2003, moving 1 month and 24 days forward. In F4, rest of the world and China is at 1st October 2007, with no movements. India is at 1st December 2005, with no movements. Mexico is at 8th May 1999, with no movements. Philippines is at 1st February 2004, moving 5 months and 24 days forward. Let's look into final action dates. Final action date is the date when USCIS or DOS will render their final decision on submitted applications. Your priority date should be before this date. If you look at date movements, few categories has very less movements in terms of few days for family-based category. In F1, Mexico is at October 1, 1998, moving 5 months forward. Philippines is at 22 February 2012, with no change. Other countries at 15 November 2014, moving 14 days forward. In F2A, all the countries remains current, like last month. In F2B, Mexico is at 1 February 2000, moving 4 months and 23 days forward. Philippines is at 15 October 2011, with no change. Other countries at 15 September 2015, moving 24 days forward. In F3, rest of the world, China and India is at 1 November 2008, moving 2 months forward. Mexico is at 8 March 1997, moving 3 months and 23 days forward. Philippines is at 8 June 2002, with no change. In F4, rest of the world and China is at 8 February 2007, moving 2 months forward. India is at 15 August 2005, moving 3 months and 7 days forward. Mexico is at 15 December 1998, moving 3 months and 14 days forward. Philippines is at 22 June 2002, moving 14 days forward. If your priority dates are current, as per the above mentioned dates, and if you are inside United States, you can start submitting the applications and expect some movement in your long-awaited case progress. If you are outside the country, you can expect a decision from your respective consulate since the previous presidential proclamation is cancelled. Due to COVID-19, there is a large backlog expected for all these categories. So when the consulate in your city opens, they already have cancelled appointments from the last 18 months to address before coming to the current case. But there are few measures taken to prioritize immigrant visa processing. So you can expect communication from consulates soon if you are waiting with priority dates and documentarily qualified applications. Let's look into the employment-based category. There used to be hardly any change in filing dates, except few changes for China. This entire row for EB1 remains current for filing in Visa Bulletin for consecutive months after many years. EB2 for China has 6 months progress. EB2 for India has 4 months progress. EB3 and other workers for China has 6-month progress and 1-month progress for India. But as predicted in our earlier videos, USCIS may not be allowing to use the date of filing charts for July 2021 and may only allow final action dates chart for this month too. But we may need to wait till the USCIS Visa Bulletin is released. It was not out when recording this video. So what does it indicate if they do not allow filing date chart, applicants having priority dates as current or priority dates mentioned earlier than the final action dates chart will only be allowed to file for adjustment of status application from July 1, 2021, which was the case for previous months like May and June 2021 too. But please keep in mind, in the past year, USCIS allowed people to file in the mid-year using filing chart. With this dynamic date movement scenario, it's always advisable to keep your documents ready for filing with short notice to take the leading advantage in the queue. Remember that difference of receipt dates, biometric dates and EAD approval dates for people filed in October 1, 2020 compared to people filed in October 31, 2020 is more than 3 to 5 months. So filing early will have a definite advantage. Let's get into the final action date chart of employment-based category. Due to the earlier presidential proclamation, we already know there is a spillover visas from family to employment category. So we predicted earlier that some of the employment-based category may move faster. EB1. All countries including China and India will remain current in July. EB1 remaining in current consecutively is happening after many years. This category is expected to remain current in the coming months since consulates remains closed in most countries for issuing any new non-immigrant visas due to COVID-19 other than emergency visa appointments. So, no new applicants available due to consulate closure and spillovers from EB4 and EB5 makes this category move faster than the others. EB1 moving faster is in fact a good news. Since it is current, the spillover will come down to EB2 categories, making it move faster. EB2. China will advance by 7 months to December 1, 2017, and India will make an advancement of 6 months to June 1, 2011. All other countries will remain current. Once the receipts are issued for downgrade applications, there is a chance that this category may move a little faster for India as we predicted earlier. It's going to be a race between EB2 and EB3 India from next fiscal year, as it was for China in the past. EB3 professionals and skilled workers. Cut-off dates for China will advance by 4 months to January 1, 2019, and for India, will make an exciting advancement by 1 year 2 months to January 1, 2013. All other countries will remain current in July. Due to influx of applications in the last couple of months, it was expected that India final action dates may not move faster for this category, as it moved in date of filing chart in earlier months. But to everyone's surprise, India final action date advanced by 1 year and 2 months. We may need to wait to see for future progress. Overall, all the employment categories is going to advance a lot in coming months. This may indicate that people need to be prepared for more EB2 to EB3 downgrades in October 2021, since the speed of this category movement is skyrocketing. EB4. All countries will remain current except Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala and Honduras. Mexico will advance by 3 months to February 1, 2020. EB5. The non-regional center program will remain current for all countries except China and Vietnam. China will advance by 2 months to November 15, 2015, while Vietnam will advance by 2 years to April 1, 2020. There are various USCIS rule changes for H-1B and other visas as a result of President Biden's executive orders. These actions are making a major difference in visa approval rates, and it also reducing processing complexities, which in turn reduces the burden on applicants. Due to COVID-19 and recent surge of applications, the processing time for all the USCIS applications went up. But to cope up with the increase in demand, government agencies like DHS and USCIS has come up with various solutions and improved way of wait time calculations. Check the USCIS case processing website provided in the description to check the new processing times of your field office or service center. As per Biden administration, it is taking all the necessary steps to reduce this backlog. Hope the information presented in the video is useful. US Immigration Channel will be releasing a video when additional information is available on any of these program or regulations. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. See you soon in our next video.